This is Frank Islam, Chairman and CEO of FI Investment Group and your host of Washington Current Review, where we interview leading voices from business and politics and explore the topics of current interest that impact you, the viewer. Today, our guest is Narain Mathur.
Hello.
Mr. Mathur is a successful Bollywood producer. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that for inviting me here.
Thank you very much for coming to the show. Appreciate
Yes, sir.
that.
You're welcome, sir.
So, you have been actively engaged, involved, and informed into local politics. You're also currently producing Bollywood film. Can you please tell us more about yourself and your engagement?
Well, I'm here in U.S. for the last 25 years and worked in so many different various jobs, and finally I became a realtor 6 years ago. And I met one of my director, Manan, and he offered me a script, and we wanted to make a Bollywood film out of that. So that's what it started, actually. And I do a little bit community work and some local politics in Charles County, Maryland. I ran for Board of Education in Charles County.
Very nice.
And I win actually the primary election. But due to my health and some Bollywood film going on and all that, I did not pursue that much I supposed to. So I lost the general election in November 2nd. But
that was the last November 2nd?
No, yes, sir.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about your Bollywood film. We're going to talk a little bit about that,
Sure.
correct?
Yes, sir. That's why I'm here.
So what are the reasons getting into the different venture from a local politics to real estate to becoming a Bollywood film producer? What was the reason behind it?
Well, making a film was my dream from such a long time. But
that's your passion?
Passion, yes, sir. Originally, I wanted to make a Rajasthani film in my native language, but I did not get the script or crew, the one I have right now. So, and when I met Manan, he's my writer-director, 6 months ago, and he showed me a script of 9/11, and I decided to make that film. And we wanted to get some local artists, local actors, local crews to give them opportunity to work in a Bollywood film.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you gave them opportunity to the local crews.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is there anything in the film that you can share with us?
Well, I'm not able to show you or tell you about the story because this is a very suspense and thriller movie.
Suspense and thriller movie.
Yes, it's a murder mystery and very, very big thriller. It's cutting edge kind of film. You know, if you start watching, you will never ever stop until you finish the film. So that's a very tough subject, and it's like a big thriller. Yeah.
Big thriller.
Yes.
So we have to wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, please do that. And yes.
And then the event will unfold.
Yes. Story unfolds also, like you're saying, you know, it's a one-night story. It happens in Bombay, and it's just one-night thing. You know, like couple hours, the story unfolds, and some flashback scenes, and that's all it's about it.
As I understand, the title film is 9/11.
Yes, sir, it is.
Is it about the attacks that took place on that fateful day? As the president said, long time ago, no turning of a season can diminish the pain and agony of that fateful day. Right. We have lost thousands of people, and that was not the right thing to do.
Right. I do understand.
Your thoughts?
Yes. I do understand this film's title is 9/11. Unfortunately, what happened in U.S. a couple of years ago is not related to the 9/11.
Okay.
So
what's the significance of 9/11 then?
Well, we have around 11 or 12 characters in the film.
Okay.
And they have something to do with the number 9. So it's nothing to do with the 9/11 tragedy we had, but is for that, based on that, we have this title, 9/11. And that's all I can say about this.
Okay. All of cast and crew from the DC metro area? Are there any out of town in this film that you're talking about?
Well, this film has several Washington, D.C. metropolitan area actors and crew, and we have some actors from New Jersey and New York area also.
So they are local?
Some, yes, all local, you know, like from U.S. You can say New York, New Jersey, and Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, yes. And the crew also, Yes.
And the cast?
Yeah, of course, cast is also.
How do you go about selecting this type of talent from all over this great nation that we have in America? And also, what kind of criteria do you use to find out who is going to be starring in your films and who's going to be the cast in your film?
Well, we were putting a lot of ads in the local newspaper, India Abroad, and a couple, nationally. Yeah,
okay.
Some, in the ads in there for casting. And we had like 2 or 3 days of auditions in August. And we had so many people showed up for the auditions, and we had about 12, 15 people picked up from that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were very, very talented people.
Talented people, very good.
Yes.
They all went to theater schools and they are acting schools?
Well, some of them, yes. Some of them had done a lot of commercials and some short films. I have a actresses, her name is Jyoti Singh. She has done a couple of feature film also, but very small role. But she is aware of film industry and all that. So, yeah,
Well,
they're pretty talented, yes.
That's great. They should be grateful to you because you're deploying the resources of the new and young and fresh blood. So you're giving them an opportunity. And that's what people look for, an opportunity.
Right, of course.
Now, Narain, as I understand, there's a rumor that you have signed a big name from B-Town as the film's composer. Can you shed some light who it is?
Yeah, sure, of course. Actually, we signed Mr. Jatin Pandit.
Jatin Pandit, not aware of who he is.
Actually, he is the fame from Jatin Lalit. Actually, they are brothers. They were, but they split, I guess, and now they are working separately. So we have signed Jatin Pandit for a couple of songs in the film, and he'll be doing the background music also. He has done like 80+ movies, including Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, Yes Boss, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Very, very super hit songs he has done in past.
So he's a composer.
He's a composer for our film. He's doing 2 songs. One is item song and one is a Sufi song. So he's signing Sunidhi Chauhan to sing a very good, nice item song. And one Sufi song which I recommend to put in the film. And we are approaching Kailash Kher. He's a big name also in Bollywood industry for singing.
So Narain, what's the significance of the Sufism songs that you have inserted in your films and you believe it will reignite the passion of the Sufism?
Well, Sufi is a faith of Muslim, Sunni faith, and we had Mr. Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab, and he subscribed that Sufi songs in the industry. And after he passed away, Mr. Kailash Kher did reignite that passion again.
Very well.
And after Mr. Ali Khan Sahab, Kailash Kher is one of the top Sufi song singer.
So he's carrying the torch.
He's carrying the torch from Mr. Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Sahab.
There's also rumor that you have a famous actress to do the acting in the film. Can you shed some light on who that might be?
Sure. Actually, like I said, we have one item song in the film, and we are about to sign Miss Malika Sherawat. She is a very, very top, one of the top actresses in the Bollywood, and she has done a couple of item songs and a couple of films. Her just film released, and actually I'm meeting her this week to sign her up.
To sign her up?
Yes, sir.
She's a big name?
She's a big name in Bollywood, yes, sir, she is.
Oh, okay. So are you going to be casting it, everything over here in this part of the world, in the United States, and also in the eastern coast of the United States?
Basically, yes, because we don't have anybody from Bollywood, Mumbai, so we are casting everybody here, actually. So Malika ji is also here in US, so we are just getting her here, her dates and schedule based on her, then we'll start shooting for her.
What do you want to get out of this film? Personally, professionally, and what will be the significance of the film when the people will see it? Will say, wow, this was a great film. Or what do you think they will take it back?
Well, I'm not working this or making this producing film as a business.
Okay.
It's not my business. This is my first project.
This is your passion.
It's my passion.
Okay.
But I'm not here or making this Bollywood film to make some money. If I do, I don't mind either, but it's not my money-making business, yes. No.
But this is your passion.
It is my passion, and I wanted to do it give some local artists the,
an opportunity for them to excel.
Exactly.
Very well said.
Right.
So, Narain, when do you plan on releasing the film? When would that be released?
Well, we are in a schedule for shooting till end of December.
End of December.
Right.
Of this year?
This year.
Okay.
We are shooting already right now, and depends on the Malika ji's dates and all that. So probably we are hoping to finish this by December, and it takes some time for post-production. So probably a few months on that. So I'm wanted to release on May 13th actually. That's my daughter's birthday, 18th birthday.
So it got to be coincide with daughter's birthday.
Right.
So
probably May or June, yes. Depends on the post-production.
And it will be released all over the world?
Oh, yes, sir. It's going to be all over released in India, of course, in major cities and all that. And of course in US, because we are shooting here and mostly cast here. So definitely we're going to release here in US. And any other countries we can find where have a lot of Hindi-speaking territories or Hindi-speaking people.
So that means you will possibly go to some part of the Middle Eastern countries where they have a lot of people from Indian origin as well.
Of course, yes. We'll try our best to release.
And Africa.
Yeah.
As well.
Yes. So any countries that they have a Hindi-speaking, community or Hindi-speaking people, they understand that. It should be released there, and we are planning to release that. Yeah, we are working on that, yes, sir.
So it's going to be a lot of fanfare when you release this film?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And another thing is I want to mention, we are planning to put this film in different festivals.
Festivals.
Right. So before we release that, we'll release in the festival, show in the festivals for the distributor purpose or marketing purpose and all that. So that's what we are planning to do. So we will release in some different festivals also.
I'm sure you have talked with the people who will channel the distribution of these films all over the world, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Very good. What exactly is the film being shot?
We are shooting right now at present in the Beltsville, Maryland.
Beltsville, Maryland?
Yes, sir.
Which is not too far from here.
No, not too far. And we have rented a very nice big studio from there. And we built a set. And we are shooting there right now. But like I said, we have a one-item song in the film. So we are finding a location for a bar kind of location, actually, actual bar.
Actual bar.
Right. So we can shoot there with Malika ji or any big actresses we can get from Bollywood.
What do you exactly do for yourself in participating in that film? You're not being cast. You're not a producer. As I understand, you are a producer.
Yes, I am.
So you pretty much very much engage and involved and informed in the process.
Yes, I am. Actually, I'm the executive producer of the film. And my role is only to do actually nothing, actually. Basically, after the casting done and all that, I have an excellent team. They are taking the production side. I have excellent director, Manan Kathora. And we have a chief assistant director. Her name is Roli. She's and Sri. They are doing excellent, fabulous job while they are shooting there. And we have a lot of production people, team people, production assistants. So they're taking care of all that. So they don't bother me anymore. My part is done, mostly.
Your part is done.
Right.
And hopefully you'll reap the benefits by their dedication and hard work.
Yes, I hope so.
Okay. Why should people come out and see the film? What is so unique about this film?
Well, like I said, this film is different. It's different from typical Bollywood film. It's not a love story. It's not like, boy, girls in the college or whatever, there's love story type film. It's a different plot. It's completely different.
So what makes it so different and unique?
Number one, we are shooting in Washington, D.C. We haven't shoot any film, the whole Bollywood film in Washington metropolitan area. Okay, this is the first film we are shooting in Washington, D.C. area. And we are shooting in a red camera, which is very expensive and all that. But there's a very good sound effects, special effects. And it's going to be a really nice film to come and see in the theater.
So what about the story? Or the story will tell in terms of what the film will be all about? So when the people go back and say, you know what, I saw this film from Mr. Narain Mathur, who was a producer, and it was just a wonderful message. So what's the message that people will take it home when they watch this thing?
Well, if somebody sees this film and keep that story to himself or herself, is good for me, because if he reveals the story to somebody else, and that's the end of the story actually. That's a very suspensive film, and there's no message in there, but it's not like a moral message or anything. It's entertainment, full of suspense, full of drama. Not a family drama, like, you know, but it's a suspensive thriller film. So they will be really sitting edge people, you know, it's just they want to finish the film before the end, you know, so probably this could be good.
What would you tell the audience, some young person who's interested in getting into the film productions and does not have a clue, does not have the finance, does not have the money? How would they go about doing something like that?
Well, only thing I can say, if you have passions to make a film, go ahead, do it. Because I took this very initially without so many funds, but funds are coming along, and we are still looking for some investors or some business opportunities. If somebody wants to come and join us, that'd be great. And just keep your dreams and they will come true.
Well, very well said, and thank you very
Frank.
much.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much for inviting me.
And I wish you good luck.
Thank you, sir.
As you move forward with your next plateau in your journey.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
That is our show. Till next time, this is Frank Islam wishing you a great week, and thank you for watching.